مخشن منش خزين خزم جمع بخماش خزم من يخشن مخن جمع هنا مخن جمع خنجمش خزين بخش خنجم بخشش بنزين يخن جلخ لو ما نخشم خنجم سخزم خزين مخزم متخمن ناي خنجم بخ يخن شبه خنجم خزين جمع خنجم. Those of you who know me on social media have already long ago gathered that I'm a musician. I'm not only a musician though, I'm many other things. But I like to keep some of these things a mystery and let others figure out for themselves. I am also an athlete. As a child, I took on swimming. My preschool class and I went over to an apartment building locally, and we went to take some swimming lessons. And every time I got there into the pool, I enjoyed the temperature of the water and moving around and splashing and things like that, like things that most kids like to do when they're that age. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it very much. Ever since then, you know, a little kid, I loved to swim. So I got older, and I, you know, was enrolled in camp and stuff. I was in a day camp and overnight camp, and I did swimming then as well. And so, probably the traditional breaststroke and the like the front crawl and the back crawl are the ones I learned first. I forget when I learned breaststroke, but I did learn, I learned these strokes kind of sometimes simultaneously, but that's not important. The chronology isn't as important as it is the passion for the swimming, act of swimming itself. For a long time, I felt like I couldn't maneuver quickly, and I felt like I was always being stopped by something that I couldn't control. I didn't know what that thing was, and I knew that I needed to keep myself moving, because staying put all the time was only going to make me go crazy mentally, and I was going to just lose it. And that's happened to me before, and thank God that I learned how to be discipline oriented as a child growing up, because being self-disciplined helped me to strengthen my mental capacity and to challenge myself to withstand many different challenges. Around the same time as I got involved in swimming, I also found horseback riding to be another thing that I found a lot of fun. And, you know, I was reading books about animals as a kid, and I had this book that I read about African animals, especially the wild elephants, the African elephants, the large ears, and, you know, I love elephants because they said to be very, very intelligent, very royal, you know, noble creatures. Animal. Wuff, 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 wuff. Meow, meow. Nee, nee. Moo. Bah, bah. Not elephants, of course, but you get where I'm going with this, I think. Animals are beautiful and deserve love and attention from their human counterparts. In my career, I would love to do some kind of therapy work, maybe music therapy, and play music to um, animals that are suffering, like mentally suffering, or elephants who are having their own trauma, or some kind of. I just want to be surrounded by animals as well as humans who have undergone a great deal of suffering. And, animals do have brains too. I mean, we're all, humans have brains, other animals have brains. So therefore, other animals have, psychological things that go on too. So therefore, actually, there are some studies that have shown that animals, other than humans, can also have autism. So I would love to work with animals who have autism characteristics and show them love, embrace them, be friends with them, play with them. Obviously an elephant is a huge animal, so you got to be very careful. You don't have to let it sit on you or do anything that could scare the elephant or catch them off guard. They actually say that you're not supposed to look directly at an elephant's eyes. So that's another thing to keep into consideration. But I don't know what it is. I'm just drawn to animals. And actually, one time I was walking underneath a bridge, and there was a bunch of pigeons or some kind of birds that were sort of gathered around together, and I'm walking in this bridge, and all of a sudden they're flying above me and they're kind of following me. I don't know, maybe it's Snow White syndrome or something of that nature. But it was beautiful because it was almost like there was an empowering feeling of control and leadership and confidence. And whenever I read those books about animals as a kid, I felt strongly connected to what I was reading. And animals themselves have, innate abilities to connect with their human counterparts and vice versa. Some humans just don't tap into the potential, or they try and, everybody's got different capacities, right? And, mine, I experience them as being misunderstood, but they're always there. But I also, other than swimming and animals and stuff, back to athletics, I would say that I'm also a guy who enjoys playing sports like basketball and soccer and football and whatnot. I played in high school. I played 4 years of basketball. I was the four man, the guy who stood at the block on both offense and defense. Caught rebounds and made layups, and I was quite a mighty free throw shooter as well. I remember at one point we were playing a small school in somewhere in the north side. I got fouled, so I had 2 free throws, and I made both of them. I would love to get back on the court. Actually, I was at an LA Fitness yesterday, not the one I usually go to, but there was one downtown that had a basketball court inside the gym. So I'd love to go back and try that out. Get a few shots in, and if I get challenged to a game one-on-one, hell, why not go after that challenge? After all, I am an adventure seeker, so I might as well take the time to seek the opportunities that present themselves. Within given reason, of course. But anyway, it's pretty late, and I'm pretty exhausted, but I'm keeping it real. I'm just enjoying my life, given every circumstance, every challenge that life gives me every day. We all must strive for perfection. We all must strive to do better and to seek better for ourselves. We all must cultivate an inner child, power greater than ourselves. We must cultivate a concept of spirituality that works for all of us. Love is the answer. You know that's for sure. Love's a flower that you have to let grow. Love is not made overnight. Or put it differently, love cannot be built in a relationship overnight. Love takes time to blossom. You have to repeatedly sow those seeds, plant those ideas and those thoughts, those feelings and those actions. Every day you have to put water on those seeds, and then gradually those seeds blossom into the most gorgeous flower you could ever see. If you want to look for America, you might want to consult my friends Art and Paul, Jewish themselves. You might want to do that. But that's something that we all must do, is cultivate self-love and compassion, self-forgiveness. Short period of my own existence, I have nothing but love, respect, and compassion for all things behind in front of me. I do the best I can. I am not God by any means, but I strive to do God's work. I am a man of spirit, confidence, and resourcefulness, a lot of other things. But of all the mistakes I make and the absurdities and the sometimes stubborn tendencies, I'm a human. And I embrace my humanity as best I can. I embrace it because that is the only essence that I have. I can only be human. That is just, we all have to come to terms with our own humanity, our mortality. We all die someday, so we might as well just enjoy what we're given in this earthly existence. And that's what I have to say. So guys, just do what you gotta do. Make every day count. Peace and love.